Hello friends and traders, this is Punam. Welcome to my channel FinMarket View, your guide to smart market moves. Please look at the disclaimer. This is not a financial advice. All right, let's dive into the charts. Let's review our next week earnings. We'll start with Walmart. Walmart on a monthly time frame, we have a nice uptrend. Weekly time frame, uptrend, and the daily time frame also a nice uptrend. So right now the price is 104. If the price comes back to 95, still a long-term buying opportunity. But if the stock have a good earnings, then this can pop up to our trend-based Fibonacci extension 100% retracement back to 118, target one at least. So those are the Walmart. Definitely look for I if the price comes to 95, still a long-term entry. We'll move on to Baidu. Baidu have last couple of weeks a strength in the market on the weekly time frame, and definitely there is a buying opportunity on 91 area and also 84 area. Look for the strong resistance on the 1016 area. So anything if price after earnings gaps up, this can push to 116 area. We'll move on, but there is a lot of potential goes to 91 to 116 on the Baidu. Carvana. Carvana have a lot of strength in the market at least the last couple of months. Nice uptrend, and weekly also nice uptrend. Daily also a nice uptrend. Anything pull back to 257, it's a buying entry. The resistance, the strong resistance or strong supply is on 325 area, which is the near term resistance. So look for a make an eye 325. Move on to Wayfair W. Wayfair is basically range bound on the monthly time frame and range bound on the weekly time frame and range bound on the daily time frame. So price is 49. Closest strong support is on the 40ish mark, and the closest strong support is on the 60 area. So if the earnings are good, the price can pops up to 60. If the earnings are bad, the price can pops down to 40. So that's on Wayfair. Move on to Garmin. Garmin, we have a nice monthly uptrend. We have a weekly uptrend right now on the daily consolidation going on. But based on the trend fib extensions, if this level came from this strong support on 200, price is slowly breaching higher. So definitely this has a potential to reach to the 50% retracement to 232, and then 265 is our another target if it is upside potential. So there is still a room to go for Garmin, at least from until 265. We'll move on to Dropbox. Dropbox, lot of strength last couple of months, good uptrend, and definitely potential goes to the 100% retracement. 34 is the first target, 37 is upside potential, but anything retracement to 30ish area is still is a buy entry. Booking, on booking.com, a nice uptrend monthly, nice uptrend weekly, and the daily time frame also we have it held this strong support area. So on the earnings are good, the price can easily breach 5300-ish area. There is still some resistance is there 5300, so definitely people will sell in this area because it did broke this low here. So definitely watch out on the 5300 resistance. We'll move on to XYZ Block Inc. It was a monthly downtrend for many months. Then last couple of weeks is a strong strength in the market and block. But the closest resistance is 98.75, and the closest support is on 70-ish area, which is a buy point. So right now price is in the middle. So definitely if the earnings are good, pops to 98. If earnings are bad, it will pop down to 70. So that's the expectation for XYZ. We'll move on to Wing, W-I-N-G, Wing, Wingstop Inc. For the Wingstop Inc., last 4 months weakness in this Wingstop Inc. So definitely right now price is here, but uh, the if the earnings are good, the price can pops to 355 and then continue move to the down towards the 265 area. So this market is still weak, Wingstop, but if the earnings are either good or bad, it can pops up to 355. So that's watch out for the 55 area. We'll move on to HC ETSY. ETSY is a massive downtrend monthly, massive downtrend on a weekly. So on the daily, we have some strength showed up, but if the earnings are good, this 57 star goes to May to 64 to push back to price down. So charts are suggesting it's a downtrend area. So look for an 65 sell point if you are long on the market. We'll move on to VIX, WIX, VIX. Last couple of months is a strong strength in the market, but right now this strength will be end at least on the 271 300 strong resistance area. So right now the price is 223. If the earnings are good, this can price can gaps to 270 area. It is a strong resistance, so there is some potential to upside, but watch out the 270 300. This is a strong monthly support, monthly resistance. So definitely sellers will comes into the picture here on wix.com. We'll move on to ADI, analog digital devices. So yeah, the recent month it came to the monthly support, price has been held, and then we have a last 3 days a lot of strength in the market. Definitely this can go easily to 237, the first starting point. So there is a strong resistance area, but if our earnings are good, right now 214, this can easily go to 237. We'll move on to Sprouts Farmers. So a good uptrend on a monthly, good uptrend on the weekly, and then daily. So we're looking for a buying opportunity here on 140. But if this market never come back to this 140 area, then based on the FIB extensions and if the earnings are good, the first target is on the 0.786 retracement, which is 192, and 100 retracement is 210 is our the earnings target if you're long on the Sprout Farmers. We'll move on to TXRH, Texas Roadhouse. Last couple of months we have weakness on the weekly, weakness on the daily. But this area 165 is very interesting and also is a daily swing low. So definitely any gap down to this area is still a buying opportunity. The closest strong resistance is on the 195 area. So eventually we expect the price come back to this area and then push back to 195. Move on to BLDR, Builders First Sourcing. Sideways market on a weekly, sideways market on the monthly, and then on the daily, this is the closest 145 support, and then closest to 182, 190 is the resistance. So if earning pops up, price may go to 180 and then pops pull down. If the earnings are bad, it can pull down to 137 area and then make another little bit high to 182. So either direction, but these are the strong support and resistance areas on BLDR. We'll move on to FOUR4 shift payments. It's a good uptrend on the monthly. It broke this previous high. Weekly is very good. Daily also trend is very good. So what we're waiting is we're waiting on the retracement to 106 area and then push the price to at least 132. Still 106 is a long-term entry. Wait for an opportunity to enter here 106. We'll move on to ANET, Arista Networks. Last couple of weeks we have a weakness in the market, but if earnings are a little bad, this easily can breach to price 92 and 82 strong support areas. But look out for the resistance for 132 in the near term future. So this is a strong gap down. So professionals are selling. So at any time, if the gaps down to this area, it's a buying opportunity, and it's long term at 92 and 82 accumulation will push the price back to 132 area. We'll move on to HSBC Holdings. HSBC Holdings are a good monthly uptrend going on, weekly uptrend going on, daily uptrend going on. If the earnings are good, we have a strong monthly resistance on $60 area. So price easily can breach 55 to 60, and then price will be held at this $60 resistance area, and then can push back down. But if anything market corrects down, we can still 52 is a buy area, 40, 50 is also buy area. So eventually 60 is a strong resistance because of it's coming from the monthly zone. We'll move on to OXY, Occidental Petroleum Corporation. We have on a monthly weakness and the strong uptrend last couple of months, but again I see that weakness started. So the weekly trend is still last couple of weeks is down. It's down. So if earnings are good, this $48 can become 56 on a gap up on earnings day. So watch out for 56.60 resistance area to push price down to 44 because trend is on all the time frame it's downtrend. We'll move on to CCJ Cameo Corporation. We have a good uptrend on the monthly, good uptrend on the weekly, and last couple of weeks we have a weakness coming into the market. If you see the last couple of earnings are very bad, so I don't know the next earnings, but if anything earnings pops up, this price easily can come to 35 to 41 accumulation area for buying entry. So this Cameo is still a good long-term buy entry like 35 to 40 range. We'll move on to Baba. Last couple of weeks, a lot of strength coming into the market on a weekly time frame and also daily time frame. We have a good nice swings. So we have 105.96, a good support zone. New buyer showed up in this market. So anytime if the price comes to 105, still a buying entry. The eventual target for Alibaba is 158, 180 is a long-term strong monthly resistance area. So eventually we expect this price goes to 158. If it go right now, or it can go a little bit down and then move higher. So we have to see the earnings time. But these are the areas to watch. 104 is a still a buy entry, and resistance 158. We'll move on to Toast, TOST. A weekly, a strong strength in the market, and also daily also the strength is still up. So this has a potential to go at least 50 on the long term. Okay, that's where the monthly resistance is at $50. Right now stock is in the 40. This can go easily to 50 if the earnings are good. If the earnings are bad or anything, it can come to 35 for another accumulation. But eventual price target is the $50 area for Toast. We'll move on to Devon Energy, DVN. DVN is a very long-term buy. So it was a uptrend. It came to retrace to this area 31. This area is held. So definitely it's a good long-term entry for 31, 34 area. You can still enter right now. This has a potential to move run at least up to 45 area. So that's where our monthly resistance is doing. So we still have like 34 to 45 upside potential still exist. So there is a room to go to 45. The last chart, ENVX, NVX Corporation. This one is a sideways market on a monthly and the weekly, and the daily came to this strong support at a $10-ish area. So if earnings are good, this can pops up from $11 to all the way 17. Uh, Watch for $17 strong daily, weekly, monthly resistance area. So price can halt on these $17 range. But if you're long on right now, which is $11, or it can push back to down a little bit. You can still a buy entry, but the target is $17. So these are the earnings, next week earnings chart. Thank you all to share my thoughts on the markets. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a market update. Stay happy, stay fit, stay healthy, and have a safe trading and investing.